All right, class. In the last lesson, we have talked about the pre-writing techniques, and we started with the first pre-writing technique, that was brainstorming. I hope that you don't have any question. Is there? No. All right. So in today's class, we will be exploring another pre-writing technique, and that is mentioned on the board, free writing. So in order to make you understand what is free writing or how free writing works, we need to first understand actual writing. Now, the actual writing may be the real writing we do in our everyday life. Okay, now in the actual writing, the first thing I feel and you feel is we don't like writing. Is it so? I'm not talking about all of you, but majority of you or us. What happens that somehow, due to certain reasons, we don't like the writing task. Okay? Might be we feel pressure. When we're writing, we feel pressure. What is the pressure? The pressure could be that you are given a specific time to complete the task. You are given a specific topic to do the task. You are given a specific context to do the task. For example, writing your diary. While writing your diary, you're quite relaxed. But writing an essay in the exam could be challenging for you, because the context is exam. It means that it's an assessment. You are going to be marked, assessed based on what you are going to write, and there is a specific topic or few topics being given to you. There is a time duration given to you, right? At the same time, in actual writing, it could be like you feel like it's a burden. Now, what could be the burden? If I ask you to compare the skills of language like reading, speaking, listening, and writing, I feel like when you are speaking, you don't feel any burden. You have the energy to speak all the time. But you don't have the energy to write all the time, so this makes me say that, the writing task is a burden for you. Are you getting it? All right. Okay. And at the same time, the writing task is challenging. Now, what makes it challenging for you? Of course, you have to use vocabulary. You have to use not just grammar, the right grammar, right? You have to make use of sentence structure. Got it? So, what if I say that when you are doing the actual writing task, you are not free, you are not relaxed. You are not free, you are not relaxed. Do you agree with me? Yes. It doesn't mean that you are free physically, you are relaxed physically, because writing is totally a mental activity. All right? So when you are doing the actual writing task, mentally you are not free, you are not relaxed. Got it? All right. Now, what I have to do? I have to draw a circle, capturing it. Now, this is actual writing. And you have learned that actual writing is difficult, you are pressurized, you don't like it, and if you don't like it, maybe you hate it, you feel burden, you are not relaxed, and it's challenging for you. Now, what we will be doing? Now let's talk about why free writing. Why we should do free writing? As I mentioned, free writing is a solution for all the actual problems we have listed on the board. We are going to do free writing. The first reason for doing free writing is to be relaxed. When you are doing the free writing, the first thing you should do is you should feel relaxed while writing. But sorry to say that we are quite concerned when we are writing. Each time we are writing, we stop, we read what we have written, we think what we have to add, and this makes us not to be relaxed, but to be concerned about what we are writing. So, in the free writing, the first thing you should learn or you should tell yourself is, it's a free writing, you need to be relaxed. Okay? So you need to relax yourself first, mentally. The second reason could be to enjoy the writing task or the writing activity. The second reason why we're doing the free writing is to enjoy this activity. Though I mentioned that writing is something we hate, or the most hated skill. Maybe not for everyone, but for majority of students who are struggling with writing, it's sure that they don't like this activity. As a result, they hate it. So the free writing is a guarantee that when you will do it again and again, might be there comes a time you will start enjoying this activity, right? To relax, to enjoy the writing task, and to write freely. Now, if you see at your early schooling, back in your school you have been taught to apply the convention of writing, to use the convention of writing. That means that you start with a capital letter, you have to put a full stop when the sentence ends, capitalization, grammar, tenses, each and everything you have to apply together. Now here I would say that when you are doing this free writing, you should forget about each and everything. Alright, and you have to write freely. Even your words should be free. Your sentences should be free. Alright, even grammar, without spelling, without punctuation. So let your writing be free. Let your writing dance on the page. If you don't understand, I could give you some free writing words. For example, we have got free. We have got free tickets. Can you give me some words that have got free with them? Free tickets, free time, free course. Okay? Free space. All right. Free ride. Free call. And lastly, I'm going to mention free style polo. And I'm going to start with what I have mentioned in the end, freestyle polo. You do know that polo is a very famous game in the city we are living in, Gilgit-Baltistan. Yeah, often in spring as well as in the season of autumn, there are different tournaments being organized, right? So if you've ever been to a polo match, you feel like the players have to take the ball towards the goal. Okay, so there needs to be scoring goals. But in a freestyle polo, what is there? There is ball, but there is no goal. So what it means that the players have to take the ball everywhere and anywhere in the ground. So more or less in a freestyle polo match, there are no rules being followed. There is no penalty. There is no goal, no umpire, nothing. Just they have to play. Got it? All right. Likely, if there is free ticket, free time, free course, free space, free ride, free training, free call, why not free writing? Tell yourself. Like a freestyle polo match, there is freestyle writing as well. Is there anyone who is doing freestyle dancing? Let me tell you a little story. For example, you are a singer. Now there is a concert, you have been there, and when you see the crowd, you are a little afraid and you doubt your talent, saying that whether I will sing well or not. So you are pressurized by seeing the audience, the context, the time, and each and everything. Now imagine that the same singer is in his room. He has closed the door, played the music, and started singing. All right, now he is without worries, without concern that no one is watching him, and he is performing his level best. The same happens in writing. When you think of the parameters, exam, topic, time, spelling, grammar, each and everything, so it makes you feel burdened, pressurized, and you are not in a position to perform well. So the free writing is giving you the freedom to write everything and anything on the page. Are you getting me? So you have to write freely what? Anything and everything that comes to your mind. Got it? So now let me tell you about the steps of doing free writing. Steps of free writing. So the step one. No, please. The step one for free writing is going to be setting time for your writing. So set a timer for your writing. Set a timer. Now, set a timer simply means that you have to give yourself a time limit. Let's say that you are going to write for 5 minutes. Okay? Or let's say that you're going to write for 8 minutes, 10 minutes, whatsoever. So the first thing you need to do before free writing is to set timer. You have to tell yourself that, okay, 5 minutes is okay, I'm going to try. So limiting yourself with the time is important. So you can do free writing within a set of time. So I have mentioned 5 minutes. So setting time is important. Step number 2. Write non-stop. Now, how is this possible? Writing non-stop. As we are practiced, we are programmed for this task that whenever we write, we stop. Intentionally, because you write, you stop, and you have a look of what you have written. Is it correct or not? So you are thinking about it a lot. So in the free writing, as I mentioned, forget thinking. Be random. All right. So write non-stop. Your pen shouldn't stop even for a second. Keep on writing. You shouldn't stop your pen. Let it go. Keep on moving with your pen. Though it's difficult, because all the time we write, after writing a sentence, few sentences, we stop and we make a judgment of what we have written. So here, you should not stop. You have to continue writing for the time you have fixed for yourself. Now, let me talk about the third step. Step number 3. Don't lift your pen from the page. Now this is important for you. If you're going to lift your pen from the page, it will indulge you to think. In free writing, you have to set time, you have to keep on writing non-stop, and you have to try not to lift your pen. When you will start lifting your pen, it means that you are starting thinking. So don't let yourself think. Just write without thinking, random. Whatever thoughts you are having on the spot, keep them writing, jotting them down. So, don't lift your pen from the page. Okay? Now, how is this possible? For example, you are writing and you feel like at the time you are not having any thought. So, what you could do? You could just keep on drawing a line and continuing with the pen. Don't lift it. You could even write ABC, 1, 2, 3, but don't lift the pen. After ABC, maybe you will write dog, cat, something. So after alphabet, words, sentences, phrases, keep on writing. Got it? Step number 4. Write freely. And here I need to say what I mean by write freely, that you should forget the use of convention for writing, punctuation, grammar, vocab, structure, spell. Forget about all these. Forget all the worries of writing and feel independent to write. Got it? So the 4 steps are enough for doing the free writing task. But let's say that the time duration has been completed. You have followed the 4 steps. You set a timer. You have written non-stop unless and until the time duration is completed. And then you tried not to lift your pen from the page. And then while writing, you wrote freely, independently. Okay? You have done the task. Now what do you have to do? Very important. Now you should drop your pen. All right? And you should read what you have written. And you should read it critically. And I'm sure that you will be surprised to know that you will be surprised to discover, you will be surprised to know that a word, a phrase, or group of sentences you have used is unique. Are you getting me? That when you will read it, you will be surprised to discover within your own writing a certain word you have never used, a certain phrase you have never used, a certain sentence you have uniquely used. So this is useful for you, because by free writing you are actually getting the strength with the pen, because we are afraid to take the pen for writing. So the free writing gives you energy, the free writing gives you freedom to write, explore your thoughts. Got it? All right. I hope this brief lesson on free writing might have been beneficial for you. Okay. All right. So for the next lesson, we will be continuing tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you.